Hello, everyone. Welcome to the angel messages for this week. It's a bit late on the Monday already. I've been sitting with the angels to completely and clearly understand what we're going through. Obviously, I always look at what I'm feeling first because it's part of me diving into what is happening around us, astrologically, energetically, in all ways on all levels. Understanding what is my side of it, what is for me, and what is for everybody in the consciousness. So this week, today is the 12th of January, starts out with an awareness of futility. I have been sensing this has been coming over the weekend as well. You know, maybe not feeling motivated. I think, but that's because of the bigger things that we've been busy with for a long time, and it doesn't make sense anymore. And we know it needs to change, but we know we can't force it either. So I drew from my Archangel card deck, and this is Archangel Hamaliel with truth. So we are looking for the deeper truth. Yes, we are always busy with this, but there's so many different aspects of this for different situations as well, different emotions and things we're dealing with. So what is your deeper truth? As we said last week, this is a year about cultivating freedom. What does freedom mean to me? How to take action to live and create that. And this week is also about action to do things or plan things that you enjoy. I've been really busy with that as well, but the overwhelm is sort of there, and I can feel that fire energy sort of nibbling at me, that I'm a bit more irritated than I usually am, or more in need of standing up for myself or expressing my truth, where it feels like people do not understand or take me for granted. So those things are there, and to also then balance it and to rechannel that energy into joy and the choices you make for yourself, because you can either sit in that anger and resentment, spoil your whole day and your whole life, or you can say, okay, this is what it is. How can I nurture myself better? How can I apply more self-love? And being aware of my needs and how to communicate them, not keeping quiet, not taking everything, but just putting that self-love and self-consciousness in to transcend the way you experience life. So don't fall into the anger or resentment or the not being understood, but channel it into how you take care of you, how you understand yourself, how you nurture and nourish yourself, and explore joy and excitement and experience in your life. Another thing that has been coming up is the day-to-day stuff, the boring stuff. And I've gone into realizations of, I almost want to use the word penance, the things that bore me, the angels always call it the carry wood to chop wood. The things you have to do every day, and even maybe in your job, and even in my job, there's the carry wood to chop wood stuff. There's the stuff where I go like, really more of this. But Saturday I had a deep realization that this is what my soul chose to come and give back, to come and do the rut, the boring stuff, the stuff that doesn't really nurture me or encourage me, but that is the daily grind. And that's still a part of life. And it doesn't mean those things doesn't have an impact, but it might seem unfulfilling to you and might feel like you're not getting anywhere, or that people aren't connecting to that or hearing what you're saying and things like that. So there's this whole sense of being stuck, wanting to break out of it and letting that fire energy loose and saying, fuck this and let's just go for it. But there's also that sense of, wait, why did I choose this? How can I make peace with this? How can I be present in this and still cultivate my legacy? And legacy doesn't have to be big, major stuff or stuff that you are being acknowledged for. No. This year, it's not about acknowledgement at all or being seen. It is about fulfillment. It's about joy. It's about that freedom. How do you free yourself from the need to be acknowledged, the need to be seen, the need to be loved, all of that? So this week is an action week. You can put things into place and perspective, but I can also feel that there's sense as we're going towards the new moon, there's this sense of breathing out and saying, it is what it is. And if I can deal with what is, I can overlay it with something joyful. You know, it's like baking a plain cake, but choosing what kind of icing you put over it. So be aware of that week, as I will be aware of that this week as well. And as we start really getting into the year and doing what we need to do to really find a sense of responsibility as well, but more towards yourself, to enjoy the energy that you put into it, to find meaning in it so that it brings fulfillment and connects you to freedom rather than being chained to something. And just the Archangel Gabriel is saying, just allow it to evolve. Allow it to be. Don't try and organize too much. We can do planning. We can do putting things in place. Very important this week. But don't control. Don't control what needs to happen or how it needs to happen. So as you do the planning, take the action, you still surrender for Spirit to sort of create what you are planning. Okay. So lots of love from me. I'll see you again next week. Bye, guys.